Welcome students, this is the continuation of acoustics chapter. In this lesson, we are going to learn about velocity of sound waves. When we talk about the velocity associated with any wave, there are two velocities, namely particle velocity and wave velocity. We know that SI unit of velocity is meter per second. So first one is particle velocity. The velocity with which the particles of the medium vibrate in order to transfer the energy in the form of a wave is called particle velocity. We know that sound is produced by vibrations. So the vibrating bodies produce energy in the form of waves, which are nothing but sound waves. So here, what is particle velocity? The velocity with which the particles of the medium vibrate in order to transfer the energy in the form of wave. So it is called particle velocity. Next one is wave velocity. The velocity with which the wave travels through the medium is called wave velocity. We know that sound produced due to the vibration of different bodies needs a material medium. So here the velocity with which the wave travels through the medium is called wave velocity. Sound can propagate through a gaseous medium or liquid medium or a solid medium. So in other words, the distance traveled by a sound wave in unit time is called the velocity of a sound wave. What is velocity? Distance by time. The distance traveled by a sound wave in unit time is called the velocity of a sound wave. If the distance traveled by one wave is taken as one wavelength, that is lambda. So the distance traveled by one wave is taken as one wavelength, and the time taken for this propagation is one time period, that is t. Then the expression for velocity can be written as v is equal to lambda by t. So here what is lambda? Distance traveled by one wave. Then time period, time taken for one wave for this propagation. So v is equal to lambda by t. Then the expression for velocity can be defined as the distance traveled per second by a sound wave. Since frequency n is equal to 1 by t. So you have studied this in lower classes. Frequency is equal to 1 by t. So velocity can be written as v is equal to n lambda. So velocity of a sound wave is maximum in solids because they are more elastic in nature than liquids and gases. Since gases are least elastic in nature, so the velocity of sound is the least in a gaseous medium. So velocity of sound wave is maximum in solids, least in gaseous medium. Next, factors affecting velocity of sound. In the case of solids, the elastic properties and the density of solids affect the velocity of sound waves. So these are the three factors that affect velocity of sound: density, temperature, and relative humidity. So in the case of solids, the elastic properties and the density of solids affect the velocity of sound waves. Elastic property of solid is characterized by their elastic moduli. So the speed of sound is directly proportional to the elastic modulus and inversely proportional to the square root of the density. So the velocity of sound in solid decreases as the density increases, whereas the velocity of sound increases when the elasticity of material increases. So in the case of gases, the following factors affect the velocity of sound waves. Effect of density. The velocity of sound in a gas is inversely proportional to the square root of the density of the gas. So the velocity decreases as the density of gas increases, because velocity of sound in a gas is inversely proportional to the square root of the density of the gas. So V directly proportional to, here V inversely proportional to square root of 1 by D. So here D is density of gas and V is the velocity of sound in a gas. So next factor is effect of temperature. The velocity of sound in a gas is directly proportional to the square root of its temperature. So the velocity of sound in a gas increases with the increase in temperature, that is V directly proportional to T. So if V increases or temperature increases, the velocity of sound in a gas is also increases. So velocity at temperature T is given by the following equation. Vt is equal to V naught plus 0.61 T meter per second. Here V naught is the velocity of sound in the gas at 0 degrees Celsius. For air, V naught is equal to 331 meter per second. Hence, the velocity of sound changes by 0.61 meter per second when the temperature changes by 1 degree Celsius. So, we know that if temperature increases, velocity of sound in gases also increases. So per degree rise in temperature, velocity of sound changes by 0.61 meter per second. So here V naught is the velocity of sound in the gas at 0 degree Celsius. Next one is effect of relative humidity. When humidity increases, the speed of sound increases. So that is why you can hear sound from long distances clearly during rainy season. So humidity increases, the speed of sound increases. So in effect of density, velocity of sound is inversely proportional to the square root of density. So velocity decreases as the density of gas increases. In temperature, the velocity of sound is directly proportional to the square root of its temperature. So velocity increases, temperature is also increases. Then in relative humidity, when humidity increases, the speed of sound increases. So next, speed of sound in different media. So this table, speed of sound waves in different media. Nature of the medium, solid or liquid or gas, the name of the medium, then speed of sound in that medium. So copper, the speed of sound in copper is 5010 meter per second. In iron, 5950 meter per second. Then in aluminium, 6420 meter per second. Then in liquid like kerosene, water, seawater, in kerosene 1324 meter per second. Then in water 1493 meter per second. Then in seawater 1533 meter per second. Then in gas medium, air at 0 degree Celsius, air at 20 degree Celsius. So at 0 degree Celsius, the speed of sound in air is 331 meter per second. At 20 degree Celsius, the speed of sound increases, that is 343 meter per second. So students, hope you all understood about the factors affecting velocity of sound, effect of density, temperature and relative humidity. Thank you.